Flamingo Books. Social Studies with Case Study. Series 7. History. Unit 1st. Our Past 2nd, Medieval India. Chapter 5. The Mughal Empire. Babar and First Battle of Panipat, Kanwa, Chanderi and Gagra. Zahir-ud-Din Muhammad Babur, a descendant of Timur and Genghis Khan, was the founder of the Mughal Empire in India. Born in Fergana, modern-day Uzbekistan, in 1483, Babur faced numerous challenges in Central Asia, losing and regaining his ancestral lands multiple times. His ambition eventually led him to turn towards India. He invaded India and, in 1526, decisively defeated Ibrahim Lodi at the First Battle of Panipat, marking the end of the Delhi Sultanate and the beginning of the Mughal rule. He followed this with victories against Rana Sanga at the Battle of Kanwa, 1527, Medini Rai at Chanderi, 1528, and the Afghans at the Battle of Gagra, 1529, consolidating his hold over North India. Humayun and Humayun's War. Humayun, Second Mughal Emperor reign, 1530 to 1540, 1555 to 1556, was marked by constant conflict. Key struggles included battles against Bahadur Shah of Gujarat, like Dura, 1532. His most significant challenges came from Sher Shah Suri, who decisively defeated him at Chausa, 1539, and Kannauj, 1540, forcing Humayun into exile. He ultimately regained his throne after defeating the Surs at Sirhind, 1555, but died soon after. Sher Shah and his administration. Sher Shah Suri, 1540 to 1545, was a brilliant administrator. He centralized power, reformed land revenue with precise surveys and fixed rates, and introduced the silver, rupiah. He greatly improved infrastructure, building the Grand Trunk Road and numerous sarais, rest houses, enhancing trade and communication. His efficient military and impartial justice system laid foundations later adopted by the Mughals, particularly Akbar. Akbar and the Second Battle of Panipat. Jalal-ud-Din Muhammad Akbar, the third Mughal emperor, reigned 1556 to 1605, is widely considered the greatest ruler of the dynasty, known for consolidating and expanding the empire, as well as for his progressive administrative and religious policies. The Second Battle of Panipat, 1556, was a pivotal moment early in his reign. At just 13, Akbar's forces, led by his regent Bahram Khan, faced Hemu, a Hindu king who had seized Delhi. A critical arrow striking Hemu turned the tide, securing a decisive victory for the Mughals and re-establishing their control over northern India. This battle was crucial for Akbar's survival and the future of the empire. Mansabdars and Jagirdars. Akbar's Mansabdari system assigned military and civil ranks, mansabs, to nobles and officials. Mansabdars received salaries either in cash or through land assignments called jagirs. Jagirdars were responsible for collecting revenue from their assigned jagirs in lieu of their salary, but did not own the land. This system aimed for efficient administration and military organization. Zapt and Zamindars. The Zapt system was Akbar's refined land revenue administration, particularly in well-surveyed areas. Developed by Todar Mal, it involved a detailed survey of land, classification by fertility, and fixing tax rates based on the average produce over 10 years, usually paid in cash. Zamindars were local chieftains or powerful landlords who collected revenue from peasants on behalf of the state, often holding hereditary rights to their land, but not ownership. Akbarnama and Ain-i Akbar. The Akbarnama and Ain-i Akbari are monumental historical works commissioned by Emperor Akbar and penned by his court historian, Abul Fazl. The Akbarnama, Book of Akbar, is the official chronicle of Akbar's reign, detailing his life, ancestors, and the events of his rule up to 1602. The Ain-i Akbari, Constitution of Akbar, is the third volume of the Akbarnama. It serves as a detailed administrative report and gazetteer of the Mughal Empire under Akbar, covering his administration, household, army, revenues, geography, and even cultural and philosophical aspects of India. Both provide invaluable insights into 16th century Mughal India. Jahangir and his conquests. Jahangir, 1605 to 1627, continued Mughal expansion, notably subduing Mewar through his son Prince Khurram, later Shah Jahan. While he faced challenges in the Deccan against Malik Ambar, Mughal territory there saw little net gain. His reign also saw the loss of Kandahar to the Persians, a strategic blow. Nur Jahan, an influential queen. Nur Jahan, Jahangir's wife, became an extraordinarily powerful figure. As Jahangir's health declined, she effectively ran the empire, issuing decrees, having coins struck in her name, and making key administrative and political decisions. She was a shrewd politician and a patron of arts and architecture, wielding influence unprecedented for a Mughal empress. Shah Jahan and his conquests and campaigns. Shah Jahan's reign, 1628 to 1658, saw vigorous campaigns. In the Deccan, he annexed Ahmadnagar, 1636, and forced Bijapur and Golconda into tributary status, consolidating Mughal control. His ambition extended to Central Asia, attempting to reclaim ancestral lands in Balkh and Badakhshan, 1646 to 1647, but these costly efforts proved largely unsuccessful due to harsh conditions and local resistance. He also wrestled with the Persians over Kandahar, losing it definitively in 1649, despite repeated efforts to recapture it. He also suppressed the Portuguese in Bengal. Mughal traditions of succession. The Mughals did not follow primogeniture, eldest son inheriting. Instead, they adhered to a tradition of coparcenary inheritance, division of inheritance among all sons, often leading to fierce and bloody wars of succession among brothers. This system meant that every prince had a claim, causing instability upon an emperor's death or illness. Mughal relations with other rulers. Mughal rulers initially campaigned against those who resisted their authority. However, under Akbar, a policy of conciliation emerged. They formed matrimonial alliances, especially with Rajputs, offered high administrative positions, mansabs, and generally allowed defeated rulers to retain their lands, Wat and Jagirs, if they accepted Mughal suzerainty. This shrewd balance of conquest and diplomacy helped expand and stabilize the empire by integrating diverse regional powers. Later Mughals. After Aurangzeb's death in 1707, a series of weak and ineffective, later Mughals, ascended the throne. Lacking the political and military acumen of their predecessors, they became mere puppets in the hands of powerful nobles, often leading to rapid successions. This period was marked by constant wars of succession, draining the imperial treasury and further weakening central authority. Decline of Mughal Empire. The decline was multifaceted. Weak successors and the degeneration of the nobility led to administrative inefficiency and rampant corruption. Aurangzeb's prolonged Deccan campaigns and certain religious policies strained resources and alienated communities like the Rajputs and Marathas, who rose in rebellion. The rise of independent regional states, Awadh, Bengal, Hyderabad, further fragmented the empire. Finally, foreign invasions by Nadir Shah and Ahmad Shah Abdali, coupled with the growing influence of European trading companies, delivered fatal blows to the once mighty Mughal Empire.